English-Stress&Written accents. English doesn't really make use of accents, but in Spanish, there are times when an accent is all that differentiates two completely different words. Learning how accents work is a critical part of correctly reading, writing, and even speaking Spanish. First, let's talk about where the stress typically should fall in a word. If the word ends in a vowel A, E, I, O, U, or N, or S, then the stress should be on the second to last syllable. Some examples are chicos, hablan, programa, oficina, clase, monitores. On the other hand, if the word ends in a consonant other than N or S, then the accent should be on the last syllable. Libertad, hablar, papel. Accent marks come into play when the word does not follow the rules we just talked about. The table below has two columns. The left column shows how the word should be pronounced if it does not have an accent. The second column shows the correct pronunciation. For example, let's take the word fácil. Does it end with a consonant not including N or S? Yes, it does. That means the emphasis should technically be on the last syllable. That would be fácil, but pronounced correctly, the word should be fácil, not fácil. Since this word doesn't follow the rule, an accent is needed above the A, fácil. Another example, lápiz. Notice that if correctly pronounced, the emphasis is on the first syllable. It's lápiz, not lápiz. Does it end with a consonant not including N or S? Yes, it does. Again, this is an example of a word that doesn't follow the rule, so we place an accent above the A. One last example, inglés. Correctly pronounced, the emphasis is on the last syllable. It's inglés, not inglés. Does it end in a consonant not including N or S? No, it doesn't. That means the emphasis should be on the second to last syllable. Since this word doesn't follow the rule, an accent goes above the E. In general, a word requires an accent only if it doesn't follow the rules. There are cases where an accent is placed on a word solely for the purpose of changing its function or distinguishing it from an identically spelled word. A big example of this is the interrogative words, that is, words asking who, what, when, where, why. When these words are used in a questioning way, they use an accent. When they are used as a natural part of a statement, then no accent is used. For example, ¿Cómo está usted? Is a question, so ¿cómo, which is an interrogative word meaning how, needs an accent. In amigo, ¿qué pasa? The word ¿qué, which means what, needs an accent since it's used to ask a question. ¿Por qué lloras? Why do you cry? ¿Quiénes son esas chicas? Who are those girls? ¿De dónde es usted? Where are you from? ¿Cuándo llega usted? When do you arrive? There are many other examples of where accents are used to change meaning or function. You will learn those in future lessons.